In this video, we'll look at question 4 from the second paper of the 2017 exam.
So this is a kind of a Russian doll question, because it is, in fact, an exam question about an exam question. And that exam question, well, that one isn't about an exam question, it is about trigonometric functions, but still. So in this fictional exam, they asked the student to find sine of 2x, given that tan of x equals root 3. And the student said, well, if tan of x equals root 3, then x must be 60 degrees. And then 2x is 120 degrees. And sine of 120 degrees is root 3 over 2. And we're supposed to give the student some feedback on their solution. First of all, is the final result correct? Have they found all the values of sine to x which are possible given this condition? And then, is the method and the whole calculation actually correct?
So here's my attempt at tan of x, so that we can evaluate the first part of the statement, where the student says that when tan of x equals root 3, x can only be 60 degrees. Well, in fact, if I draw the line of y equals root 3, say like that, I see that it crosses with the original graph at infinitely many points, in fact. One of them will be pi by 3, which is 60 degrees. But there will also be pi plus pi by 3 and pi by 3 minus pi. So what the student should have said is that if tan of x is root 3, then x is pi by 3 plus n pi, where n is a whole number. And what that means for 2x, which is the argument of the sine, which we are going to be investigating soon, is that it's 2 pi by 3 plus 2 pi n. So what is the value of sine at 2 pi by 3? Well, I don't really know, but what I do know is that 2 pi by 3 is in fact pi minus pi by 3. So it is a distance pi by 3 away from this point pi, like this. And there it takes the same value as the point which is a distance pi by 3 away from 0. And sine of pi by 3, as we know, is root 3 divided by 2. So that must be the value of sine of this 2x at the, oops, didn't mean to do that. That must be the value at this main principal argument 2 pi over 3. And what happens when we move up by 2 pi times n? Well, we're just moving either to the left or to the right by one period. So say to the left, you go from this point to here, and the situation is exact same there. So for all these points, in fact, sine of 2x will be root 3 over 2, exactly as the student said. So they were right in their conclusion, even though the first step in their working wasn't correct. They said that tan of x equals root 3 can mean only that x is 60 degrees. So basically they were right in the end, but they got lucky on the way. They should have considered all the values of x for tan x equals root 3. And that's exactly what option B was about in this question.